They could be somebody who want to hurt you, because we've seen so many cases that the agent just run over there and open the door and they get hurt. Can the agent take them to go see the house, open the door for them without having the signed contract in hand? I said, no, I will see the house. If I like it, I'll sign the contract.
No, because mainly if you don't sign, you don't get to see the house. It's by law. You have to sign. If you don't sign, broker also has a responsibility. They will be fined for that, for just opening the door and letting you see the house. So
we are being watched very carefully now by the DOJ. They can random inspect you. I came from the meeting not too long ago. They said that if the local board saw that you have an appointment set up at the house and they ask for the buyer agreement, you have to produce that agreement within 24 hours. If you cannot produce that agreement of whoever you brought into that house to see, you will get fined. And I think it started about $200 per customer, per contract, and it double up every one after that.
I think the buyer should sign the agreement before they go see the house, because it protects them and the agent at the same time.
If the buyer asking the agent taking them in to see the house without the contract, that making the agent is doing something illegal. Right. So now if they walk into the house or calling the seller, the listing agent, instead of calling somebody else representing them, so do they still have to sign the contract with the seller agent, the listing agents, or they just call and say, hey, can you open, that's your house you list, right? Yeah, that listing agent also have to have something in writing to show that house as well. Doesn't matter if you call the listing agent directly or you call the buyer agent from outside the listing. You have to sign that regardless.
So you have to sign the agreement before you walk to the house.
Yes. So, but then with the exception, is an exception if they walk into an open house. If they walk into an open house, they're just looking at an open house. Nobody's showing them anything. So yeah, you can still go see open houses without signing something. Well, I haven't had a lot of, once I sit down with my buyers and explain to them the importance and what value that our team and our broker bring to the buyers, they actually very excited to sign that agreement with us, because now that they say, hey, I don't know why it wasn't signed before. So communication is very important to our buyers, our customers, because if we don't explain to our customer why we're doing what we're doing. We have been trained to take on the responsibility, take on the stress. Don't tell your customer what you've been doing to get them to closing so that they don't worry. But we need to communicate more with them now and let them know why we're doing what we're doing, to show them that this is important. So what happens if they don't want to sign a contract? Then they don't go see the house.
That's basically, you don't see it.
So, you don't sign, you don't see, right? Okay, so everything have to happen. So not just going to see the house, but if they don't sign the contract with you, would you consider sending them listing to see the houses? Or they have to agree to work with you, then you look up houses to give it out to them. You want to take a stab at that?
For me, agents work very hard. I mean, it could be like an interview process to see if the agent's willing to try their hardest to win your business. Because overall, we're in a servicing industry. So if someone doesn't service you, why would you take them seriously or want to hire them as your agent? So for me, I would actually do the due diligence and I would look for houses for my clients.
For me, I would, for many years of experience, if somebody just called me and said, hey Tina, I want to see all the houses in Jacksonville, can you please send it to me? I can send it to you and you won't have time to look at it because we have 20,000 houses, right? So right. You want to see all the houses, right? So I'm going to send you that. Now, if you talk to me and I get to explain to you and find out more about you and what are you looking for, what is important to you, is it budget, is it location, is it lifestyle, whatever it is important to you, so I can understand you and know what I can do as a good realtor, a good agent to find you the house of your dream. If you spend the time in talking to me, then yes, I can send you that. But I would like to meet you in person, especially if you're local. I would love for you to come to our office, meet me, meet my team, talk about what we do besides sending you houses and explain to you the process, right? But yeah, I'll just send you that one listing one time and then...
They don't have enough time to see about 5,000, 10,000 houses.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right about that. I totally agree with you. And of course, like I said, I would also set, like based off of what Tina said, I would ask the questions and I would send the listings based off of that.
It doesn't stop agent to send listing. It just stop agent from showing the house. The agent still able to work, sending listing, calling on listing, but cannot go inside
to physically
the house
go open the door, you need to have a contract. Now, for any good agent out there, I'm sure you know this, if you're watching this, is that you wouldn't do your buyer any service if you don't understand what your buyer is looking for. If you have a buyer call you out of the blue and you never met this person, say, hey, go open this house, $500,000, I want to buy it. And you about 30 minutes away, are you going to drop everything and run there and just show them that house and have no idea who they are? They could be a criminal. They could be somebody who want to hurt you, because we've seen so many cases that the agent just run over there and open the door and they get hurt. So we need to do all due diligence. That's also to protect us as well.
So the agent should talk to the buyer at least once before they go see the house.
They have to, yeah, at least one talk on the phone, at least one, and then when you come to the office, sit down and look at the big map, see the houses. I would do a virtual show with the customer in the office. This is the zip code you want. Here are some houses. Which one do you like? Because there are so many houses out there that you cannot just go see all. So you need to show them virtually before you show them physically.